Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from July the 8th to July the 14th, and this is for you coming from Pisces. And so let's start with the 8th of July, Sunday, and that's not going to be a good day. There shows depression, there shows frustration. Morning and afternoon period, it's better you let somebody else take charge in making plans for anything, because whatever you do somehow is not going to work. Planets are very slow, and so delays and disappointments and frustration will pile up in the morning-afternoon period. You have to be very patient. If you try to push these slow planets, they will just not budge. And if you try to go faster than your planets, you'll come back with nothing. And so be patient. But being patient also, the whole day shows that things are not going to work well for you. So take it easy. Be in a group, with teamwork. Let everybody else plan things, tag along, and just enjoy yourself in the morning-afternoon period on this Sunday. Evening and nightfall, more or less the same story. And so you're going to be a person who is very frustrated and disappointed very easily. There is one planet in the evening that I like very much, the planet of globalness. And so perhaps if you're on the internet in the evening nightfall period, you may just be able to score very good points for yourself, whether for the friendship you're looking for, or the romance, whether to help yourself job-wise, or whether in business areas. That would make that evening nightfall a bit better for you. But if you're going to go out and mix with people, expect some kind of drudgery. But you may also meet some people who are foreigners in foreign countries, and they might help you. So something at least good coming out in the later part of the evening, but generally a very drudging and frustrating Sunday. The 9th July, Monday, a bit better, but too many aggressive planets are there. And I worry that your tongue will become very aggressive, and you may say things in a provocative way or in a sarcastic way, and your actions as well. Well, it's a working day, Monday, the 9th. And at your place of work, the last thing you want to do is to criticize people, because they will isolate you, they'll move away from you, and then you will see the disappointments of trying to get things done. And with all these issues, I would rather you take the soft approach in the morning-afternoon period. And that way, be polite, use words which are nice, a tone of voice which is nice, a body language that's very friendly. And you'll tame these planets and you'll get something good done in the morning-afternoon period. Evening, nightfall, the same story. These aggressive planets are all over the place, tending to make you aggressive, be oversensitive about something or another, to get into an argument mode, to drive aggressively, to make sure you don't drink too much. Otherwise, your aggressiveness can lead you into conflict of some kind. If you really don't have to be out, just go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, take the soft approach, and you will do much better in the evening, nightfall as well. Now we'll go to the 10th of July, much better. Now there are planets who want to project you and want to help you, want to uplift you. So you'll have many chances to win a promotion or to attract the eye of your bosses or the people in the business who will think that you are very creative and very imaginative. All that can happen on the 10th of July, Tuesday, morning and afternoon period. Try not to be arrogant. That's the only thing I ask of you, and you'll be all right. Evening and nightfall, you will be the chosen one. People like you to be around. They like your company. They choose you in some kind of a leadership role as well in the evening, nightfall period. And there are many emotional planets there as well. You may find somebody who is very attracted to you, so dress well, definitely, and behave best. Don't be a perfectionist, because some of these planets can make you do that. So be friendly and you'll get what you want in the evening, nightfall period. The 11th July, a very imaginative day for you, and you can use this imagination in your place of work or in business. They are very emotional planets, so they can also make you very emotionally thinking, dreaming of the one you met, dreaming of the one you want to meet, and what you want to do later on, all emotionally stuff. And it will be your heart leading you rather than your brain. Well, it's a working day, you can't afford that, your deadlines will be at risk. And so remind yourself 3 words, logic, facts, figures, tell yourself every now and then, and they will pull you back and make you think of the work using logic rather than emotions. And whether you're discussing things or not, Don't go too much to the imagination stage or the emotional state of business or emotional state of work. Try to pull yourself back and have logic to work with you. I like your evening nightfall period also very much. These emotional planets are there and they will want to emotionally link you with somebody, or if you're with your family members, your romance partner, the evening will be wonderful. But there's one planet there, the planet who wants to make you rebellious. And so once in a while, throughout the whole day, this rebelliousness will come out of you. Don't allow that. Immediately check this planet and say, because what rebelliousness does is it makes you disagreeable with everything, with everybody. And it'll make you loner. It'll make you want to do things on your own, and the way you want to do things will not be the right things because this planet is negative. So tell yourself teamwork will be much better on the 11th of July than trying to go it alone. I want to go to your 12th July, and your 12th July not very good because your behavior patterns will be dominating, not flexible enough, not negotiable enough, tending to be very pushy, sometimes even a bully, and these planets make you behave like that in the morning-afternoon period, and that's really not good. You cannot expect support from your colleagues, you cannot expect support from the people you expect some help for in business as well. So be humble, be negotiable, and try to mix with everybody at their level, and you will see you do much better. These planets tend to give you the leadership role in the morning, afternoon as well. No harm with having the leadership role, but take the soft approach. I like your evening nightfall period, except that you will behave in the same way as I described earlier. So be negotiable, be appreciative, be supportive for whatever you want to do, whether morning, afternoon, evening, nightfall period, and the day will improve as it goes along. In fact, during the evening nightfall period, there's a planet who wants to introduce you to somebody, and this is an emotional link, but this planet can also introduce you to get help from your job or business areas. So the last thing you want to be is stubborn or dominating, and then you will destroy this planet and won't be able to help you. So be the opposite and be approachable and be very happy and charming, and you will see that you gain something in the evening and nightfall period. The 13th July, Friday, is going to be a day full of upsets. Fast planets, short-term planets, long-term planets are all there. We'll start off with the morning, afternoon with very fast planets. And these fast planets make you move very fast. And you'll make mistakes as you move fast. There's a whole plan there laid out for you. And so go slow. You check these planets by going slow. And every time you go slow, you will double check what you're going to say, double check what you're going to do. Otherwise, your impulsiveness will be very high on this Friday the 13th. And this Friday the 13th will backlash at you when the mistakes are made. The finger of blame will come straight at you. So be part of a team. You'll be much safer, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. And you will survive much better with people around you rather than being a loner. Evening, nightfall, most of these planets are also there, now joined by many slow planets. So plans may be delayed, plans may be cancelled, and everything going topsy-turvy in the evening, nightfall period. Be patient. That's the only way to deal with planets who are slow. They are going to merge, they are going to do something hour by hour, and unfortunately they are negative for you on this 13th of July. So long-term problems can enter into your life if you're not careful what you say or what you do. If you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. Be with the people who love you and understand you. You'll be better there. Because you can be exposed to a lot of difficulties in your evening nightfall period. Basically, you will come home unsatisfied and unhappy with what's happened. The 14th July Saturday, now this turns really, really bad for you. The extreme. And so morning, afternoon, it's a Saturday. If you are working, be careful. Many things can go wrong at your place of work. If you are doing business on this Saturday, many things can go wrong. Miscommunication, miscalculation, and you will see that losses will start mounting up. Let's start with the morning, afternoon period. You don't want to be in charge on this Saturday. And tell yourself on this Saturday, the 14th of July, let other people take the lead, because whatever you do will have a problem. And so the finger of blame wants to come right at you and point at you all the time. So if you're part of a team, you won't get it so bad. You won't stick out like a sore thumb. And so you will be part of a team is much safer. So let others do the work, let others plan it. You just sit back and enjoy yourself morning, afternoon, much better. Evening, nightfall, more or less the same story. And it says that whatever you say, whatever you do can create problems for yourself. You will be the victim in the end. You will be the target. So don't be hasty in wanting to say or do things. Think twice before you move to any kind of action, whether verbal or physical. Drive slowly because accidents can take place. Count your money carefully. You can easily lose money or be cheated or be let down. And the speed of these planets is the other thing. They'll make you go at tip-top speed, whether walking, whether eating, whether driving, and you can have problems with that as well. Evening and nightfall, the same problem, difficulties all the way. So it's better for you to go back home early. But if you have to be out, the good thing is it says you can meet somebody important in the evening nightfall session. But my worry is meeting that important person and with all these planets instigating you to do the wrong thing and say the wrong thing, that may be a disaster. So if you have to be out, be on your best and tell yourself, go slow and think twice, think 3 times before you say anything or do something, and you'll be able to control that. So a very difficult Saturday for you, getting worse by the hour. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. And that will be to help your next 7 or 8 years. And all that information will be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. And with all this information, I'll be able to help you in your next 7 or 8 years. I'll give you your lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth and time of birth, and your lucky colors, and your lucky directions, and your lucky gemstones. So much information to give you. And I will also help you in these 90 minutes to tell you what's going to happen in the next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. And so with all this information, you'll be able to position yourself to get the best out of things. Well, I look forward to your contact. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email. I'll come back to you as soon as possible. And we'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years the best way possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.